Well, good morning, YouTube. All right, guys, it is what, Thursday morning now? Yeah, I think it's Thursday morning. And we are in West Yellowstone. We stayed at the Ho-Hum Motel last night. Oh, wow, check it out, little baby bird. I almost stepped on him. He's so tiny. So tiny. Hey, baby. Anyway, it's just about 9 a.m. and we're getting ready to hit the road. We were going to leave a little bit earlier, but the service here was so terrible on the upload. I started the upload of the video last night at like 1 a.m. and it just now finished uploading. And I didn't want to leave because if we lose service and come back, sometimes it just scraps the whole thing. But this morning, we're not going straight into Yellowstone. Here at West Yellowstone, the town of West Yellowstone, we're in that little corner. We're outside of the park. We're in Montana. But the Idaho border is just west of us. Amanda and Talon have never been in Idaho. Katie and I have, but I've never ridden my motorcycle in Idaho before. So we're gonna head west first, cross into Idaho. There's a nice mountain range we're gonna go over, it looks like. Then there's a lake. I think we're gonna circle the lake and just come right back into West Yellowstone and then back into the park. But this way we get to knock that off of the list and we get to enjoy it. It's still gonna be a pretty ride, I think. Once we're back in the park, we're gonna, obviously we have to backtrack a little bit of what we've already been through. We're gonna get back up there by the Norris Hot Springs Basin and, or Geyser Basin, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. And we're gonna take a right turn there. It's gonna bring us through like the mid loop and then back around the northeast loop. So we can end up back in Gardner tonight where we stayed the night before last, because we got to go pick up my iPad. So we get to go for a really long ride to go pick up something I forgot, but we're here to ride, so it's not really that big of a deal. guys, we made it back through the park and backtracked some of the ways that we exited yesterday. And now we found this little side road as we're heading over towards Canyon. It's a one-way called Cascade Drive. There's not a good pull-off, but there's a beautiful waterfall off in the distance, and we're way up in the top of a canyon. It looks very much like Spearfish Canyon in a way over here. Hi guys, so we stopped up at Canyon Village, and there's a museum and information center here. And we got like markings of all the popular waterfalls and a view of the canyon that we're about to go visit here in a minute, what they call the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. But here it shows that there are 300 known waterfalls within the park. That's a lot. Alright guys, and I've always had a thing where I think these large topographical maps are just really, really cool. We can see the different elevations and the ranges. And right here you can actually see where we came into the northeast entrance, where we came out of Beartooth Pass into Cook City and then back into the park.
Which extends beyond the park's boundaries and is one of the largest remaining geographic features. A glacier 4,000 feet thick covered Yellowstone. The glaciers carved and reshaped large parts of Yellowstone's landscape, giving Yellowstone Lake its modern shape and creating Hayden and Lamar valleys. Rhyolite lava.
All right, some pretty interesting and educational stuff. So, like I said, we're right here at the Canyon Village, so I think we're gonna run south and run the South Rim Drive and back around and look at the viewpoints. And there's another one here. Then there's the North Rim Drive, which is a one-way, loops around. And it brings us right back up here where we started for the most part. So we're gonna try that and see some more beautiful waterfalls. It's every bit as impressive. Excuse me, sir.
I put on my back window manifestations.
Not only that, but have got mountain trail.
Upper Falls, and I don't know what that little one across the way is. It's not titled anything that I can tell. All right, so I think that's our views from the lower falls roadside. On the other side of the river, there's a couple more vantage points or lookout points we're gonna go check out, and there's even a trail that goes all the way down to the lower falls that we saw a few moments ago. So we're probably gonna go do that as well. Short little hike, it looks pretty steep. Hope we can make it.
You guys follow me?
All right, guys, so now we're at a spot called Brink of the Lower Falls. But what you just saw there was the upper falls through the trees, and you can still kind of see them over here this way. Where are they at? Right, they're back in there somewhere. But we're gonna walk down this trail. I'm told it takes about 20 minutes to get down and about 20 minutes to get back up. It is a pretty steep climb, and we should be right down at the top of the lower falls. Trail is kind of like some of the roads coming down off of Beartooth Pass. It's a bunch of hairpins going back and forth. You can see 3 or 4 different layers of trail below us. All right, we are almost to the bottom. Just a few more terraces, whatever we'll call it, to go. It's actually pretty challenging going down. I mean, you're not out of breath, but your shoes get traction, and then your feet want to slide forward into your shoes. I'm wearing steel toe boots, so I can feel the steel toe up against my toes. Now we gotta go back up just to give you perspective. And I can't even see all the way to the top. Well guys, we finally made it back up, and I found another little overlook here. I was hoping I'd find a vantage point where you can see the upper and lower falls at the same time. But because of the bend in the river right there, just don't know that we're gonna get that lucky. All right, guys, so we have left the canyon region and we've made it up towards what's called Tower Falls. Tower Junction is just beyond this, and when we came into the park, we came through Tower Junction on the first day, so that will kind of complete our initial upper loop. There's still a lower loop that we haven't done yet. That'll be tomorrow, though. I think this is going to be our last stop before heading back to the hotel. Well, guys, I sure hope you like waterfalls, because if not, you're gonna hate this video. Guys, it's about 5 minutes till 7 p.m. and as you can see, we are back at the Yellowstone River Motel in Gardner, Montana. We're checked in, got my iPad, and I'm looking forward to sitting out on that back patio and editing my video this evening. But first, we're gonna get the car unloaded. We gotta go get some dinner before everything right here closes. Dinner with a view.
The best sippy cup ever.
Alright guys, so this time we came to this place called Cowboys for dinner, and Talon got himself a boot full of beer, and he's happier than a pig in... Okay, so Amanda got the pulled pork. Talon opted for the Caesar salad. Katie got like a barbecue mac and
Macaroni,
cheese.
wildfire macaroni and cheese.
Wildfire macaroni and cheese.
With pork and huckleberry.
And I got their
bacon.
barbecue beef burrito and some cheese curds. Alright guys, done with dinner, and then now back here again on the back patio overlooking the Yellowstone River again. I really like this spot right here. Editing up the videos, and just wanted to say goodnight to you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's videos, especially if you liked waterfalls. And if you didn't like waterfalls, well, sucks for you that you had to sit through this. But thanks again, and until the next time I see you.
Keep those engines running.
Oh, and I keep forgetting to tell people, thank you for reaching 17,000 subscribers. We're a little bit over, we're almost to 17.1 now, give or take. But I've been meaning to say it in like the last 4 videos, and I totally space brain on it because of all this beauty that we're seeing.